There we go. And it's going to be purity in industry for our first map here.
That it will. It's a map that often gets vetoed or unpicked. So Light forcing people to play on it this time. As is whatchamacallit. As is tradition.
As is tradition, Light, a process as well that we have to follow. But we want to be let go from our people, so we're going to have a feast to represent our god.
But no yeast.
Sending plagues, with bread with no yeast and a lamb freshly killed and blood splattered over the doorways. And that is the story of Passover. If you do ever see Light, ask him to explain Passover to you. But for now, we are on to purity and industry for our first map at sporting. At the 12 o'clock position of this map, the Big Protos representing Hong Kong. And once I look at the notes...
Bubble Pain.
Bull Pain. This is Bistork. And spawning at the 3 o'clock position, the Blue Zerg, representing Vietnam, the current reigning GPO champion, also representing Fire Society, it's MeomaikA.
I find it way easier to remember which Hong Kong players on which team now. Now that Gojo's on a team.
Yeah, Gojo on Team GP now, with Bomber and Super, so really looking forward to see what he can do with that team. What experience he can gain from it, but it's going to be a hatch first here from MeomaikA. There's going to be, you know...
And it's actually hatch pool, or hatch gas pool this time, instead of just hatch pool. So playing it a bit more conventionally this time. MeomaikA will.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will translate to a pretty close game. Can't really go either way. Bistork still, setting up back at home, not quite choosing his tech just yet, but we have seen Bistork often go for a Stargate. Well, Bistork can really go either way. He can go Stargate first or Twilight first.
Twilight Council Robo. Especially with this map, it's not really necessarily a Zerg favored map. It's more of a Terran Protoss favored map, I reckon. Just because of the way the base is situated, the way the bases are, sorted out. Because you do have the natural there, which is quite relatively normal. But then your closest third is the one on the low ground compared to the one that's all the way in the corners.
And that's definitely something that's fairly abusable to drop or harass base players. Bistork will go for that quick Stargate, or Stargate first, as his choice of tech. Many different ways that this can play out, but in Purity and Industry in particular, I have to wonder, will it be a quick Golden Armada, as this wall is not a wall. But the Adept Desperate should get out in time.
But Lynx will get in and probably see the tech here. Maybe. Actually, they're not going over to that corner. Stargate is finished. Stalker on the way here. Lynx get cleaned up at the natural and in the maid. So only, I think, one Ling died. One probe died during that Ling run by, as now an Oracle first, actually, coming in for Bistork.
Alright. So not quite going full on... I don't remember who that one player we casted the other day was, who went Mass Void Ray.
Oh.
But...
That sounds like a KSL.
It might have been. So not quite going full KSL. Not yet, anyway.
Well, the Oracle is going to come in. No safety spells in here. Bring me MeomaikA. So Oracle can get a lot of drone kills.
And this is actually looking really bad right now for MeomaikA. He is supply blocked on top of all of this. It wasn't even supply blocked to a Phoenix or anything. It was just I believe it was a extractor trick.
Yeah.
Bistork will fold up this wall, but one Ling does manage to sneak by. Could get a scout, but not if the Adept and the Stalker can help it. And Bistork is looking to go into a pretty uncontested mid-game here. with his Twilight Council and his Robo. Phoenix is going to come out and try to clear out as many Overlords as possible, but a little bit of an overextension here. Could get surrounded by the Lings, but thankfully MeomaikA does pull back. And now MeomaikA is looking to fight air with air, which might not be... Well, it depends on what his choice of unit is.
Well, since Bistork has decided to, you know, stop any air unit production, he does need a spy now, so maybe he wants to start, maybe get Blink first here for those Stalkers to protect his mineral lines, but some mass media here, immediately into Templar Archives and more gateways.
Ain't messing around right here. He knows what he's up against. He knows how he has to prepare. He does not want to take the chances right now. He isn't quite going for Mass Phoenix though, which is definitely one of the options for when you're going up against Spire.
Yeah, does seem to be. These depths just being slightly annoying. Nori getting 2 drone kills. Will shade away before they are getting taken down. Into the natural there of MeomaikA's, getting some more drone kills as Phoenix. Just snooping around trying to see if he can get any more kills. There's now the Spire. And the Oracle come back in, getting a lot of kills here. How many kills are on that Oracle is going to be 8 kills.
That is, needless to say, bit of an oof. MeomaikA now investing into Corruptors as well as the Roach Warrior. And now Corruptor Roach is not that common of a unit composition, but it can definitely work out, especially if you're not invested too heavily on the Corruptor side.
Ooh, nice cancel there, the third of Beastorks. He can get a probe for his troubles as well, but shouldn't be able to get too much more. There's a Stalker there.
Brett's health is slowly whittling away. Bistork does throw in a replacement pylon.
Oh, but
now
Warprism is there with the Archons.
This is the Corruptors who are on the complete wrong side of the map, and with the combination of anti-air here for Bistork, should be able to take that out. Even more Zealots are being warped in here into the main of MeomaikA. But the Warprism is super exposed. There's not a lot of damage on 2 Corruptors, but Bistork is just letting it go down. MeomaikA has once again been supply blocked, but there's no way for these Archons to escape. And these are not cheap units. Okay, Recall is being thrown down, and it just barely makes it out of there.
Yeah, MeomaikA's getting his working count drop very, very low, like Bistork and his harass at the moment. As the Oracle will throw down a stats trap. I like it.
That's definitely a way for Bistork to stay safe, and stay safe he definitely does have to do. Getting blindsided, even from this Corruptors of Caustic Spray, can definitely cause him to throw his lead, but I don't see Bistork, so long as he doesn't make too many mistakes, I think Bistork will still be in a better position.
I like how MeomaikA's getting a full scout on with these Corruptors.
You may as well, really.
Yeah.
They don't really have that much use after they've done their job of taking out air units.
Unless you, like, you know, check up into Broodlords.
That you could. That you definitely could. Or you can throw in a couple of Caustic Sprays, like so. Only to be chased away by the Phoenix CA.
Alright, but actually these Corruptors are going to clear out all the Phoenixes. So not too bad of a cleanup there from our Vietnamese Zerg. As he's just going to keep on...
not want to throw overstay his welcome.
Yeah. He's going to keep on taking up into this Regis gang, +1 range attack, as Bistork is chronoing out his +1 ground attack.
And sometimes
more Archons,
all you need
more charge lots
are roaches.
Oh, almost gets the Oracle there. And just more scouting. Caustic Spray onto the third to try and will it down, but that is a scary army.
Bistork's had enough. Now marching across the map. There are no Immortals in this army, though, which is definitely an issue when you're facing out a mostly Roach Ravager composition. Tries to get a bit of a reveal here.
Revelation does go down, but there are Ravagers here.
Yeah, are a lot of revenues
That's
here
a
and
lot
a
of
lot of
zealots.
zealots. If the zealots
And a lot
can't
of
produce
Archons as
enough
well.
of a buffer, these Archons should be able to clean up, but the Concave is fantastic right now for MeomaikA, and it chases these Archons back. But most of them are still full on high health.
Yeah, and the War Prism is there to help reinforce. All the Corruptors have gone down now. There are two
Still
Immortals
need to be
joining this
very, very
fight.
careful. A lot of these Archons are so low in terms of their shields.
That is literally
Bistork
probably
actually
one
trading a
from
little
dying.
better here.
Yeah. He's gonna possibly cancel this fourth as well, which just finished. Oh.
And
more Archons.
Archons are about being made. MeomaikA caught a little bit out of position, but will be able to chase this army back in order to reposition. The Concave is starting to form, but will it be enough? The Roaches, even in the Concave, do clump up quite a bit. And that's definitely what you want to happen if you're the Protoss player with a lot of Archons.
Oh, the reinforcers getting picked off. The drones from the fan base gonna get pulled here.
And
But with
this might
AoE
just about be it. Every boy is being pulled, and all of the army units have been taken out by MeomaikA. GG is called. And Bistork takes game number 1.
Ooh.
Wow. Boy.
Are we going to see an upset here? Because we do. The winner of this will face off against Demi in our first semi-final. And
I think we might.
And a quick update on the bracket. Our second semi-final has already been determined. It's going to be Pez versus Azure.
Oh.
This.
Yeah, both of them taking out their opposition 2-1.
So no Go-Go Joey.
No Go-Go Joey.
Ooh, this is going
How
to be
strange is it to hear that in 2020 of GPO? No Go-Go Joey in the semis.
It's very, very weird. But for now, we are just going to wait to see what MeomaikA is going to pick for his last map. But let's see.
I'm just looking at the stream right now as it's catching up to about the final points of that game. Man, when you have that many Archons, do you really need Immortals?
No, not really. Immortals are just there for extra DPS.
You still always need the some kind of gateway unit, I suppose, to act as a buffer. Because the last thing that you want. MeomaikA chooses Fever Dream. Let's go.
What's a Ziva?
You mean a Seether?
Well. Beaver Bunfested turned into Ziva. I want a zombie beaver now.
What? Do you know?
Yeah. We'll only eat wood.
Well, that's about what my brain is like, so.
Alright, MeomaikA. Oh.
A beaver.
Crook. Get back in.
Crook mini crook, otherwise we audio radio cast. Audio radio. That's a word. Not group options. In fight to game. Group!
No. I think Goro might have lobby bug.
Niet. No. So we do send a couple of rims. While this is happening, let us remind everybody that Matcherino in chat, !Matcherino, will take you to the Matcherino page of this current GPO number 25. And from there, you can enter the code GPO25 to contribute to the prize pool at no cost of your own. I think Bistork is actually the one with the lobby bug.
Maybe. Well, we can't get Kuro in here.
He's right there. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I wasn't looking. Rip.
Big rip. Oh.
Nope. Go slash.
Going into Fever Dream. LE. The most feveriest of all the dreams. I'm expecting a lot of puns coming out.
Yeah.
For when Dream plays on Never Dream.
Oh god.
It's definitely something to behold. Or will be something to behold. But for now, what do you think we're gonna see out here, Quirky, from either player, considering the rush distance?
I might see some cheesy, maybe some cheesy timings from MeomaikA.
Yeah. I think we'll see some drop lords in effect once again.
Maybe. I might. I don't know. I don't know how it feels. Was a TVZ, not a TVP. So that was a TVZ, not a ZvP. So maybe. I mean, drop lords are normally maybe for some Bane drops, but I don't think so.
This is the enigma that is MeomaikA that we all try to crack. It's always something to consider.
Maybe. But for now, we are going to be loading on to Everdream Ellie for this second map and spawning on the bottom left, the pink Protoss, representing Bull Pain in Hong Kong. This is Bistork. And spawning in the top right, the Blue Zerg, and current GPO champion of the world, representing Far East Society and Vietnam. This is MeomaikA.
The final hope for Vietnam right now in the Grand Platypus Open. Although that being said, Bistork, also the final hope of Hong Kong.
Oh, Pool Fest here from MeomaikA. Gonna see some cheeky plays. This is Bistork. Bistork, okay, yeah, it's got a drone, probe across the map. So we'll see. There is going to be Pool Fest.
And what do we see being thrown down right now for Bistork?
Oh.
This isn't likely to be a cannon rush. The forge would have been much quicker if it was. But it is definitely indicative of some kind of timing. No, it could still be a rush here.
Yeah. Could be the cannon rush. Lings are going to be made queen. Starting to be popped out. Drones going into gas. Wait, does actually see this?
Or this could be a fake out? No, Bistork is committing to this.
Wow.
He does get two cannons over to the natural. MeomaikA has to make a decision right now, and he goes straight into a Roach Warren.
Okay, I think he may have to sacrifice his
Well, he's not immediately canceling it. I do have to wonder if it's just to buy time to keep the probe down, to make sure that Bistork is a little distracted here. But we will have to see it cancel pretty soon. There it is.
That's only just one cannon. Popped up. He's gonna remake
actually.
it the third.
Bistork just not committing too many resources to what will otherwise be a bit of a useless investment. I don't think Bistork has seen the third base location yet. To confirm that. No, he has.
Yeah.
But he does not. He doesn't really want to build there, which is a little odd to me, but sure thing. I'm honestly not too sure what Bistork's plan here is. It's definitely not. He's definitely not committed to a cannon rush. I can tell you that. All right, getting a robo facility back at home rather than back in proxy. So I think Bistork might just be looking to transition out at this point.
Yeah.
He did force a bit of a reaction from MeomaikA, but it's still a little questionable.
But actually, you could just go for early roaches. Get the early speed, get a couple of ravages as well.
I think this is going to backfire in Bistork's face so hard.
Yeah, I mean, what's this? Sure, you have one Stalker against one roach.
Guess who's favored?
The Lings! They're coming in. Right now, not Speedlings. They won't be done for 5 seconds right now. What's there at the wall of Bistork? There is
and then
only...
the Ling-Tasas arrived.
Oh, the Lings actually get in. They're going to try and stop it. Cannon is there to try and help. Oh.
It does seem to be enough for the reinforcing Lings, but the Lings are already in the main. They are going to town.
Oh, already starting to get a couple of probe kills. No reaction actually for Bistork until now. Does stop the mining. As these two Ravagers just going to keep on.
Around. You don't have range on a Ravager. What do you have that has range on a Ravager here? Bistork Sentries? Get out.
It's Dragoon range for Broodwar. That's going to be the new upgrade. Yeah, we feel like Ravagers don't have enough attack range, so gonna put in an upgrade for them.
But in doing so, we're worried about Corrosive Bile not being used as much, so we're also going to be lowering the cooldown. Alright, MeomaikA is fighting back.
Yeah, it does take down the gateway.
Spell Doom for Bistork. Even if the units aren't quite armored, you really don't want to be fighting an immortal one-on-one, as MeomaikA does pull back. He knows he's ahead, and he's just going to secure that lead.
+1 melee on the way here for MeomaikA.
Alright, so not fully committed to the roaches. I mean, it does kind of make sense a little bit. He didn't really want to go for the Roach Warren, kind of forced to in anticipation of a cannon rush there. And now he's going back to what he likes to do.
Yeah. So a lot of Lings gonna be coming in here for our Vietnamese the Haluk Oracle going across, getting a scout off, seeing okay, only just getting started now. And it's gonna be a Immortal drop gonna be coming in here.
How often do you see a Haluked Oracle compared to a Haluked Phoenix?
Not that often. Maybe he's just trying to get a reaction out of MeomaikA, thinking, oh, he's got a Stargate somewhere on the map. As now that War Pressure should get spotted by the Zerglings. Yep.
Yeah, it does, and the Immortals get immediately surrounded. But Bistork does find some good areas, a nice surface area, but he does have to be careful. What are those Immortals? Oh, that could have been deadly for Bistork. That would have been the game-ending move if his Immortals got taken out right there. But Bistork is starting to crawl back into this game, economy-wise.
Yeah,
MeomaikA is still obviously having the far better army.
Yeah, getting the second forge as well. As now that Immortal Drop actually going into the main. No Lings here for the surround. The Queen might be in trouble. Gonna get focused down. Queen, nice micro there from MeomaikA. Targeting that Warp Prism.
But not safe enough.
Oh, that Warp Prism starting to get very low indeed. As 22 more Lings out. And +2 melee. This is a Bane Bust?
No. Could it be?
No.
He doesn't have the Baneling Nest yet, but I suppose if he gets it now or soon. No. Mio. What's the plan here?
Well,
I'm guessing it involves third.
Yeah. This didn't happen, but can't jump on some of these sentries. And Bistork is starting to build a scary army indeed.
Yeah, he is. We might see a little bit of a repeat of game number 1 if MeomaikA just gets a bit complacent. But he is starting to push out with the army almost 3 times the size of Bistork's. It's going to be all about the micro and the positioning right now for both players. Bistork is going to have to juggle like his life depends on it. Force field, like Bisu.
All right, here comes the flood of lings into the third. Saying no.
And Bistork doesn't have a lot here. No defenses have been set up. Not a lot of units. There is Guardian Shield, and there are a couple of force fields, but essentially still find himself surrounded.
Ooh, just get picked up.
Called.
We're going to an ace match.
That we are. I feel like that was a game where it's more of Bistork having their strategy backfiring on them. Now, obviously, MeomaikA was able to capitalize fully on the mistakes that Bistork had made. But it did seem a little bit like Bistork shot himself in the foot a bit before MeomaikA really had to make a decision.
Yeah. But I guess doesn't seem to be. So we have to see what Bistork chooses as the final map for this series. And I'm already excited because I want to know what MeomaikA's going to do.
It's, again, something that's going to be theorized for decades after it's played. People are going to come back to this game and they think, what was going on there?
Alright. No, can't.
Yeah.
No turtle.
You see, when I saw a turtle, my brain said, say something. And I thought, ah, yeah, I do it. And I wait.
Yaku. Let me get the copy pasta out.
Sick. Everdream, LE. Golden Wall, LE. Nightshade, LE. Purity and Industry, LE. Simulac Rum, LE. Nightshade is going to be a pick. We're just going to double check. Yep.
Nightshade is one.
That indeed. I will agree. Let's get everybody in here into the shade of the night. The coolest.
Yes. I'm coming. Use lobby link once we're in.
Yep.
Invite players. Start using lobby link Yaku.
But I said when I use the lobby link and I said so because there are a lot of people and I don't even want to let many people get in.
Well, you should have thought of that before, That's kind of why Bistork was like having problems because invites don't really work. That's why lobby links are actually really better.
This was so that I don't know when we get to their finals because they're going to get our finals so we're going to overlay in.
Well, I guess.
All right. Everybody's in. This is what happens when lobby link.
MeomaikA is ready. Is Bistork ready? Are you ready? If Steelmore was here.
That is always the question, the eternal question on the Eternal Empire. Which is not the map that we're going into, but nonetheless, it remains. It does.
It does. Sorry. Anyway, we are on to Nightshade for this first map, for this final map of this series. And spawning in the bottom right, the Blue Zerg and current GPO champion, representing Far East Society, it is MeomaikA. And spawning in the top left, the pink Protas representing Booble Pain. It is Bistork.
I like how there's a demand now in chat for KuroCast.
Alright.
You know, if you get 16k channel points, that's the way to do it. I'm close to 32k, but honestly, I'm still at the point where I'm like, nah, what do I even want? Because I'm like, you know, I don't want Kuro to just cast any game. It has to be special. Not the player, right? But I mean,
yeah.
You know, it has to be something big. It has to be something thematic. It has to be something really fitting for Kuro to cast. But I'm like, this seems pretty good, but what if something better comes along?
We're
and I
very
won't have the
selective.
channel points for it.
We're very selective.
That being said, you back at home. If you continue to watch CranKy Ducklings events, follow the CranKy Ducklings channel, and you accrue enough channel points, you can choose a single game, one game, for Kuro to cast.
Not a series, just one game. And anyway, we do see it was Pool Fest here from MeomaikA again. Not going to be following. Bistork isn't going to be following up with a cannon contain. I would like to call it. Wasn't a cannon rush. Cannon contain.
Isn't really much of a contain if your opponent just walks around it.
Yeah, that's true. Cannon denial?
Could work, definitely. But Bistork is taking it back to basics here on stage number... in opening 101. Old reliable Stargate, as MeomaikA does go for the quick third. Well, quick by MeomaikA standards, anyway.
Yeah. But the Adept is going to come in, shade through, see if we can find anything worth a note with a Meo. You know, he's going for, quick roaches. But it doesn't seem to be the case as of yet. The Adept's just going to walk around the Queen and shade into the main. Two links are here. They're going to finish up the shit.
Always wanted scouting information, even if you don't get any damage done. In fact, arguably it's better to get scouting information and continue to be able to do that, rather than just getting a little bit of damage on a couple of drones. Safety spores being thrown down now from MeomaikA. I definitely like it. He should have a suspicion that once his opponent starts adept harassing, you'll be able to see something down.
Right, does see the Oracle. The Oracle wants to give that high ground vision to the Stalker, so...
But we'll be able to clean it up with a Phoenix on the way at some point.
And that's a lot of links coming in from MeomaikA here.
That is, we're getting to not an 8 no thing, not a 4 to Swarm Force, but a stupid amount of links is the official formal terminology here.
Does seem to be, as Robo as well getting started.
Oh, look at what's being built right now.
This is just going to be a repeat of game 1, I think.
Could definitely be. I don't know though. If I recall as much as I can from game number 1, there were a couple of differences, but you know, hashtag Gold League memory.
Yeah,
it's not really coming to me right now.
Alright. Well, the not mass adepts, 3 adepts on the map trying to get it away as best they can. We'll shade away. 1 will eventually go down, maybe 2, maybe 3 actually.
All of them.
Ooh, nice catch there.
Yeah, just completely clean from MeomaikA.
He's getting the Rotoron as well. Fortunately, Overseer will go down.
But not before getting a Changeling out. So it's not the end, as of yet, for MeomaikA's scouting. I just continue to apply pressure, throwing in a couple of Zerglings as both players start moving into the mid-game. MeomaikA definitely emphasizing roaches quite a bit more than the previous, than on the Purity and Industry game, which the Corruptors are mostly just a response to Phoenixes that were being produced.
Alright, alright,
gets
roaches are here.
Roaches are here. Is there going to be enough Zealots here from the side of Bistork? If he's careful with the positioning, it definitely can be. Queen was able to whittle down the Warp Prism, but not quite able to kill it. It does force Bistork back, though. He knows that he has to be a little more careful now when he goes into his Warp Prism. But for now, he is just content on pressuring MeomaikA and securing his bases back at home.
Even gonna get his 4.
And now it's a little bit of a reversal. MeomaikA once again going into Corruptors, but they aren't so much to fight in an air army of Bistork as they are more to try to snipe out whatever Bistork comes out with, particularly the Warp Prism. Third base being under siege, and Bistork wants to keep that alive. He needs to keep that alive. He's been on 2 bases for so long, and he has been able to chase away MeomaikA. So definitely a small victory from our Hong Kong Protoss player.
May even go... Okay, no, he's just lifting the Archon and the Immortal down. So this is starting to be a scary army here from Bistork, as his Fed just constantly gets nibbled out over and over again.
You know what, if you start careful, a couple of Banelings crashing into that Nexus. You often see it more in ZvT, but it can happen in ZvP. They're not as common.
But
once again, MeomaikA just setting up his avenues of attack right now, getting that creep highway straight into the base of Bistork.
As 4th is established for Meo. So he's going to keep it up in bases. As going to be help defending that 3rd for Bistork. As now there's the Baneling Nest about to be finished. As +1 melee going to get started here for our Vietnamese Zerg.
And it's just going to be slowing down for quite a bit. MeomaikA with the Scouting Corruptors once again. You know, I think this is coming from a non-Zerg player, but I think Scouting Corruptors, if you were planning to go into Greater Spire anyway, might be better than Overlords. No, I think Overlords with Numanized Carapace are still faster than Corruptors.
Yeah.
But Corruptors are definitely beefier.
Yeah.
It's less of a risk.
Yeah, plus since it was like, you know, having air units such as the Phoenix and the Oracles, you know, having that that safety buffer there isn't too bad. As Corruptors, you know, they're just pulling the main like anti-air units like away from the front here.
And I guess it's not just the anti-air units, but I have to ask, what anti-air units? Archons. Archons are the units that are especially good versus this Roach Bane army of MeomaikA.
There's no Speedlings though, and these War Prisms are amazing.
That they are. The force field's going to be able to isolate so many of these Zerg units, and Bistork has basically taken no damage from MeomaikA. The Banelings just cannot get away or even go in quick enough. And MeomaikA is being chased away, tail between his legs.
Yeah, shield damage. And there's a lot of Immortals as well. We saw a lot of Archons in the first game. Ravager's going to get made here. Link speed hasn't even been... Bane speed hasn't even been started. And this is not looking good for MeomaikA.
No, it does not. Look at the amount of Immortals out. I didn't even realize there were 4. For the longest time, I thought there were only 3, but now... they're really starting to flex your muscle. This is a pretty good position for MeomaikA to fight in, but it seems like the firepower from Bistork is just way too much. He does have to be careful now. He is starting to warp in some reinforcements. His high-tech units are pretty bare bones. They are pretty unsupported. Not a lot of gateway units here. And MeomaikA knows this, and he decides to pounce. He could take out these units, and once he does, that's...
Archons!
Yeah, the Archons is so low. Bistork,
this.
what are you doing with your warp piston, buddy? You gotta get it out of there.
He was gonna do for the classic PvT zealot drop.
You know, happens all the time.
But +2 melee on the way now.
All right, we're getting a little bit of a tug of war here.
Yeah, and I
As
need
both players get pushed
speed.
back and it does.
Meo, please.
He is investing so heavily. 11 Banelings being morphed right now, but no Baneling speed being researched. Mio, why? Why do you do this to us? Infestation pit gonna be thrown down, which means that MeomaikA is already thinking about his late game tech, and I like it. You know, skip over the early game tech, go straight for the hive tech.
Well, Queen gonna get.
I don't actually like it. I think MeomaikA does need Baneling speed. Yeah, Assault Run By is actually very durable here. We'll be able to kill off that Spine Crawler. And it actually does. Although, to be fair, they've just about traded evenly.
Yeah.
Bistork once again gonna have to be careful or not. There's not a lot of anti-air here. It's only 2 Corruptors. So he could warp in a round of Zealots and potentially get out there. No. This is what happens when you don't have Gravitic Overload.
Gravitic drives.
Gravitic drives. Look, at some point, all of the upgrades for robotics units just sort of melt together. So it eventually becomes thermal, gravitic, something.
Thermal, gravitic, observer speed.
Yeah, why not?
Man, could cancel this warp and might actually get a good sandwich here.
Does take it out, does not even get to cancel. Apparently you don't need Baneling speed if you can just catch your Protoss opponent off guard. And this is the start that MeomaikA needs. Ooh. He is starting to bank quite a lot, though. But it's all because he wants to save up for that Hive game tech. But he will lose his base, which is... Alright, that's one way for Bistork to not quite even out the economy, but at least keep it down.
Yeah, but...
to something that's manageable.
MeomaikA is doing that himself with, canceling that 4th, able to get it, and now it's starting the +1 ranged weapons. Ground, so the roaches are going to get attacked. That's a lot of Ravages as well.
Storm has completed, and that's a lot of Ravages. These are +2 versus +2, but a lot of Storms. Archons are starting to get taken out, and this is the zoning versus zoning battle. What is going to win, Storm or Corrosive Bile?
Yes, we'll see.
Players are going to have to be so careful with how they engage. Bistork does not want to go up that ramp. But MeomaikA does not want to see ground.
That's where we're going to have a bit of the ring around the rosy.
That we will. Is there a Galau reconstitution for this army? There is. It seemed a little bit slow, but I think Bistork might have been backed into a corner a little bit here. MeomaikA.
Oh, they
actually
stormed
fighting back. That was just about the best storms that you can get on top of that army, taking out so many units and injuring even more.
Now it's just lanes.
Yeah. But you know what? MeomaikA is starting to make use of his bank. He can throw these armies one by one. And he's not even done in terms of his tech. Going into Ultralisks?
With that amount of immortal
if you're sure about that. Yeah. If you really want Ultralisks here, MeomaikA, who can stop you? But it's a questionable choice, to say the least.
Oh, nice focus on the Banelings, but they do get some good connections. Take out a couple of the Archons.
At this point, MeomaikA is just making a statement, honestly. Yeah. I will not get Baneling speed. I choose not, as a form of protest.
Baneling speed is for suckers.
He has to have noticed by now.
He has to.
Well, he has taken out quite a number of Archons, but there are still a good number of High Templar. Ooh, not even getting a cancel here. Gonna get the kill on the 5th base.
Yeah, well, Alter the Cavern already up. Gonna start anabolic steroids. And we'll start his chitinous plating after, but he hasn't got any armor upgrades.
That he has not, and if we can go back to that shot of Bistork's army. That's a lot of immortals taking face of MeomaikA. Alright, but it is still a much smaller army from Bistork, so even though it is pretty much the right units to counter what MeomaikA's got, the numbers aren't quite there. But the AoE definitely
Oh my god, that is a lot of slow banelings.
It's... Neo, please! Why do you do this to us?
Oh my god, he softened up actually
a
a lot of the army.
A lot of connections actually getting there. Although a lot of the kills would have probably happened if baneling speed was up. Backseat gaming.
Yeah, what's backseat gaming? But more High Templars are being made. Ultralists are out. Anabolic steroids, chitinous bleeding. Done and on their way, respectively. As, wow, how did that High Templar survive? Alert! A big zealot run by here. Not gonna take out the...
Although it is starting to be cleaned out.
Yeah.
But a lot of drones going down with them.
Yeah, 10 drones. Now, even on the work account, adrenal glands getting started here. Fight MeomaikA. And it seems to be that
How is this the longest game we've had so far?
Because Meo hasn't exactly done anything cheesy.
Right. But I mean, how is MeomaikA forgetting baneling speed becoming the longest game that we've had so far? Good storms coming down here from Bistork, softening up the army so well. And did MeomaikA just throw this?
No, the
files
are there. Files are there. He did get a lot of the immortals, still only 5 survive.
They practically suicided his ultralists there. Once again, we're gearing up for a bit of a longer back and forth here.
As now the drones have to evacuate from this position.
And just, yeah, this is Bistork really doing a good job of stretching MeomaikA's focus right now. He knows that MeomaikA is not quite focused on... He can only focus on one point in the map, really. And if we actually look at the supply, it's a smaller difference than it was earlier, even though both players have lower armies.
Alright. Well, let's get rid of the defenses there at that 4th of Bistork, as that roaming army up top should be able to find that base and able to take it out. Yeah, does get the cancel on that. As there's still a lot of immortals and archons.
They're just playing tower defense right now.
They're playing Desert Strike.
They are. They're playing Direct Strike. They're just sending out units in a line, letting them duke it out. 12 banelings are being morphed and still no baneling speed. MeomaikA, why?
Meo, please.
But we are getting +1 Carapace.
Oh.
At 19 minutes. Hello.
Man, this has been a game. And still, banelings
definitely has been a game. Banelings are waddling back and forth. Maybe it's because MeomaikA doesn't want the banelings to just rush forward.
Roll into the storms. Ah.
Yeah. Maybe think about it that way. But you didn't think about it that way, did you?
Yeah. But still, it's just so uncommon. Uncommon. Wow.
Uncommon.
Uncommon. Wow.
And canon.
Uncommon. I cannot say it right today. Wow. It's rare.
Yeah, how do you like your steak? Much like what MeomaikA's doing.
Uncommon.
It's definitely a way to put it. A couple more run-bys coming in from MeomaikA, and now a multi-prong as well. This could be the final push if Bistork allows it to be, but the Ultralisk getting a little body blocked here.
Ooh, nice baneling connections.
They do get so many workers, and now finally, I think we're in a position where Bistork feels like he has to put in the pressure. He has to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is 5 Ultras at the moment against 9 Immortals, actually. So this will actually be interesting. Oh, look what's being made. Dank Shrine.
That is the Dank Shrine. Why not? They are pretty good at harassment at this point. But Bistork, you know, he has been on low economy, and now he's even lower. He might be he might be pressured into feeling like he has to all in at this point. Which, honestly, I think he can definitely do. Look at his army compared to his opponent. The Ultralists just melt before they can really reach the army of Bistork.
Well, they're reaching it
not
now.
meant to connect. And this is just about it. When you have this many Immortals, it doesn't matter if they get surrounded by Zerglings. Especially when you have some Archons on the way. Finally, I think we're gonna see a conclusion to this game. And I think
now
it's gonna be from Bistork.
On the way, no more Ultras. DT Shrine, Dank Shrine almost finishes. And look at that amount. He's got Bailing Speed!
Bailing Speed is finished!
Yes. Ah!
And this is when MeomaikA turns it around. Never mind, I lied.
The
As the Bailing
splits
Speed get picked off. And the splits from Bistork are fan-frickin-tastic. MeomaikA is once again going to commit to Roaches and Ultralists. And you know what? The Immortals are pretty happy that that's the case.
And that's going to be it. GG.
How was that our longest game so far, Quirky?
Luck. Sheer dumb luck.
Oh boy. That was definitely something to behold, just with how bizarre it was. Should probably send it out to Wax Angel for analysis.
Alright.
Or at least analysis of just how weird that was.
Well, commiserations to MeomaikA. Won't actually get a chance to defend his title. He will be eliminated. Bistork will go on to face MeomaikA. But up next, we'll have our first semi-final between Pez and Azul.